So chapter 16's events are rapidly, everybody on earth that has gotten the mark of the beast, which is about everybody left, is that mark on their hand or their forehead starts kind of like turning black when someone gets frostbitten, or when infection comes. We call it gangrenous, and it starts oozing. That's what happens. And the whole ocean dies. We thought water was polluted, by all the things it's polluted by, but now all the water gets polluted. And then the sun ramps up by a third. And then there's 3 days of absolute darkness. All those are little tastes of hell. Those are all what hell is going to be like. There's going to be this pain and this thirst and the horror and the darkness and, scorching with fire and darkness. That's exactly how God describes hell. Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire in the blackness of darkness forever. That's how Jude describes hell. So God gives everybody a taste of hell. So what's the first lesson we learn? Look at chapter 16. I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, "Go pour out the bowls." Verse 2, the first went and poured out his bowls. So the first angel comes up to the edge, boom, just dumps this bowl of God's wrath. And look what happens. A foul and loathsome sore came upon the men who had the mark of the beast and those who worshiped his image. Wow. This life without Jesus is like getting incurable cancer. Cancer is a big thing. People are dreadfully afraid of dying of cancer. And so if someone thinks they have cancer, they will do anything to remediate it. See what God's doing? He's saying, hey, life without me is like incurable cancer. What's interesting is we keep reading. The second angel pours out his bowl, and the sea became blood like a dead man, and every living creature in the sea died, which is going to be a horrific event. Then the third angel poured out his bowl on the springs and waters, and the angel says, look at verse 4. Because where do these angels come from? They come out of that temple right in front of the throne of God, and it's a part of worship. The wrath of God is part of worship. Did you know the wrath of God is one of his 25 attributes? All of God's attributes are equal. It isn't like God is 99% love and he's a little bit wrathful. No, he is completely love and completely wrath and completely mercy and completely holy. See, we like to kind of design God what fits with the way we think. God is absolutely perfect in all. And so look what they say. You're righteous, Lord, even dumping out this wrath. The one who is, the one who was, and who is to be, because you've judged these things. They have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and you've given the blood to drink. And then verse 7, even so, Lord God Almighty, true and righteous are your judgments. Everything but God decays. But God, as we've seen over and over again, is eternally self-sufficient. He doesn't need anything. And he's just taking his hands off and letting the earth decay. He holds all things together by the word of his power. The reason that the earth is even continuing today is because the Lord's holding it, Colossians 1 tells us. During the tribulation, he lets it slip a little bit.